Guys, you are welcome back. This is one of the most incredible full circle stories of the world of football. It involves Lionel Messi and Lamine Yamal. Back in 2027, they featured in a charity photo shoot. Messi was just 20 years old, already was a Barcelona's brightest star, and Yamal was just few months old. One of the photos shows baby Yamal sitting in a bathtub, smiling back at Messi. The photos captures Messi gently holding Yamal in his hands. It wasn't planned as anything special, but it's gonna become one of the iconic pictures in the football history. Now, 19 years later, the baby in that photo standing opposite side of the pitch from the man holding him in the World Cup final. What an interesting story.
I became extremely disappointed in myself when I only found out that this photo was real. I only found out yesterday. Sorry, 2 days ago. Wallahi, I didn't know. And you see, the truth is, for somebody who is this much of a die-hard fan of Lionel Messi, and also a crazy fan of Lamine Yamal, irrespective of the fact that I'm a Real Madrid boy, right? Because, you see, I know Real Madrid fans don't like hearing when somebody says Messi is the greatest of all time, and then they also say they like Lamine Yamal. They'll be like, oh, get away, you're not a Real Madrid fan. But for me, maturity in football banter, maturity in football fanship is when you support a club, but you also love certain players in the rivalry club. To me, this is what maturity is. So if anybody tells you, oh, you're a Manchester United fan, and how the hell is Messi your goods? I'm like, bro, okay, you don't need to have a conversation with this one. But anyway, coming back to this picture, right? For me, the reason I'm very disappointed in myself is the fact that if I knew, because I thought this photo was AI. The first time, there was no way this photo was ever going to be real. It was 2 days ago, my friend sent me the photo and said, Clinton, do you know this is actually real? I said, oh, come on, get that. And this guy's never even a football fan. I said, get that, that's AI. And then he sent me the UNICEF stuff, and I'm like, what? This is real. Now, why am I disappointed in myself? And I'm sure there are a bunch of you who didn't know that photo was real. Now, the reason I'm disappointed in myself is the fact that if I knew this photo had been real all this while, there is no way I would not predict this final for tomorrow. At some point I was telling you guys in some of my videos, I was saying that there is so many things going on with Lionel Messi that is not natural. To me, this is now supernatural. And I'm saying this guy is, the fact that we are comparing him to a man is almost an insult to him who is a god, right? And seeing that this photo is actually real, and knowing the story behind the child that was selected for that charity stuff they were doing, and then seeing this child grow up in the same club that the greatest of all time, people don't understand what is going on. And then this guy is not going to meet. Listen, this guy was in a bath. This is literally what the Bible spoke about regarding Jesus and John the Baptist. The question now here is, who is now Jesus, who is John the Baptist, right? Because now I don't know what's going to happen. Is God wanting to show us the fact that, bro, Messi is going to win a second World Cup to shut everything down so nobody's able to break what he has done in football, even when he's gone hundreds and hundreds of years to come. So we are speaking about, even if anybody gets to World Cup, the one World Cup can come now, and the next one can maybe come in the next two World Cup. But Messi's own, is he trying to say, I want to give you two World Cups back to back, but then I want to make the story look very unnatural? Listen, if you ask me now, I don't know who's going to win tomorrow. Why? Because is God also trying to say, I'm sending you away as Messi. I'm taking you out of football by giving this younger one that you baptized. I want to give him his first World Cup at age 19 in your presence, because you were the one that baptized him. Is this what God is trying to say? So the thing is, like I said, because if you are a football fan and you are thinking about this whole thing with just mere football eyes, trust me, you're wasting your time. This thing is actually spiritual. What we are seeing here, this thing is spiritual. There is no way this thing is not spiritual. Oh my God. The fact that Lamine Yamal, 2 years ago when he was 17, this guy was already playing like he was 35. We are not speaking about the fact that he knows how to dribble. We are speaking about the fact that when it comes to decision making, when it comes to the mannerism at which he handles the ball, knowing when to pass, discipline on the pitch. This is Messi. We saw Ronaldinho pass it down to Messi, Messi to Lamine. And this Messi and Lamine, this picture is now a confirmation to me that this is supernatural. This is not ordinary. Who is going to win tomorrow is what I'm trying to decode. I'm waiting for God to show me, because I don't know what is happening. Whatever you think is going to happen on the pitch tomorrow, trust me, it's not going to be decided by skills and who. This thing has already been decided already. The question now is, which area is God going to? This thing is spiritual. I said I only found out 2 days ago that this photo is real. I didn't know. I would have tell me. I would have put all my life savings on every game Argentina have been playing in this World Cup. Look at Spain. Argentina and Spain, the two countries that have they really not lost anything. The country that has the two players that God orchestrated. See, if you understand spirituality, if you are not spiritual, this video is not for you. See, this thing is for us that have spirit. Now, many of us now, we are trying to decode tomorrow, because tomorrow is very crucial. We are seeing John the Baptist and Jesus in form of soccer. Football. Sorry, not soccer. It's because they've been played in America. But, bro! God, speak to me, for your servant hear it. What is God trying to say here? I know that God is trying to say something. Or is God wanting to